I don't make mine because mine come in a bag and I just dump the bag. And
go ahead and say that on the All right.
I don't prep it. My prep is when I pick it up from the store and it's already in a bag. And you know, it don't have all the veggies in it. Straight fruit.
So today we're gonna do something that I need to do because if I don't do, it won't get done.
And she's teaching me.
And I'm teaching.
So we're learning together.
I am learning to prep. Hi, it's Sylvia and Kenesha, by the way.
It's us.
Thanks for joining us.
Y'all probably should definitely know our names by now.
And if you don't, like and subscribe so you can learn us. And stay tuned to what we have going on. So we talked about a few weeks ago, battling King's stomach.
Dethroning it.
Dethroning. We won't, that's right. I don't want to keep fighting with him.
No, we're not going to keep on fighting. We're just going to dethrone. Sit down.
Sit down. And part of that is, you know, taking more control over what and how I eat, right? And I don't have a problem with healthy food. I like all foods, which is part of the problem. But for some reason, the foods that I don't need to eat tend to get into my day-to-day meals more than they should. And part of it's because I haven't planned, right?
Right.
So something that I have found that works for me when I remember to do it is to prep. And if I can just go and grab what I need, it makes it so much smoother. And then I'm getting in the types of foods that I need to eat in a day. So we have some of the things that I prep, and this is for smoothies. I enjoy smoothies.
I like smoothies too, but Sylvia's more proficient. Let's say that.
Oh, you don't know that.
But she's more proficient at this than me.
It just looks like it. It just looks like it. There's a lot of trial and error that went into this, and I drank a lot of things that were not delicious before I solidified some of these. So we've got a few things here in front of us. We've got kale.
I was looking, I was like, that's spinach. That's not kale.
Okay, so we've got some pre-washed spinach that I have here, ginger root, my knife so I can cut it up, some carrots that I've already chopped up, kale, frozen peaches, and frozen pineapple. And I prep these in freezer bags. Pretend these are freezer bags. The freezer won't know the difference. And when I am ready, I will pop one of these out, put it in the blender with my liquid of choice. These smoothies go really well with orange juice.
I was going to ask if you could tell us the juice that you use.
Coconut water or apple juice. I usually use a citrus orange or coconut water with these. I don't usually have apple juice on hand, so that's not what I use. And you just add in enough liquid to get it moving around. Make sure you have a good blender because the carrots and the kale is vicious. It's a power food, but it's also powerful on your blender. If you got one of $9.99,
it ain't gonna happen.
No, it's not gonna chop up that kale.
Can you pre-chop it? Does that help?
Because it's the little pieces. But it does work better after it's frozen.
Okay.
So just make sure that you have but the carrots are also kind of hard. So make sure you have a good blender that can actually make a smoothie and not like salsa. So there are two recipes that I use, and the first one is pineapple, ginger, carrot, and then one of the greens. I alternate between different greens because a lot of them don't really have a taste when you mix them in. So I just try to make a variety between this or Swiss chard or parsley kind of has a flavor, spinach and kale, because I do want to have a variety of greens in my diet. And let's just be honest, I'm not going to be walking around eating this all day. So what you do, and I don't measure, I put in, enough. So here you go.
I'm just going to put in enough.
Enough. So I would say like 1 scoop. This is a half a cup. of pineapple.
Get our pineapple going. Is it already open?
Yeah. I actually made this before I came here, so I've had one of these today.
Already? Oh, well, that's good. Oh, my cup ain't full. That's a little bitty cup.
I'm sure if you were
If
like...
I'm making this, I'm putting more pineapple than anything. 'Cause I'm like, she said I can't taste them greens. But it's probably because she's been drinking greens for a while.
But pineapples are very sweet, and carrots are actually sweet also. And so the flavor that that's good. And there's no rule unless you're on some strict diet where you gotta have this many grams of sugar and this many grams of carbs and whatever.
You want to be scooping the pineapple.
And it's fine. I don't live like that. I'm just trying to eat the good stuff. And so sometimes, there we go. We'll use another one for me. So then the carrots. I chop them up to help the blender. So just, this is a 2/3 of a cup, and I didn't fill it up all the way. Put a few more in there.
That's all the carrots I got.
And then your green of choice. So you want kale or spinach?
Let's do some spinach.
Okay. Make sure you wash. It's fine. You washed your hands. I saw when she washed her hands.
I did.
Make sure you wash your spinach or your greens in general, because the teenager was staying with me and I forgot to remind her to wash. Honey, my smoothie was crunchy. Okay. And I did my diligence and drank it, but I was like, boy, I take you. So please wash your greens. Because they come out the ground, y'all. All I tasted was sand.
Well, we know where they come from. Remember when we was talking about the garden?
Yes.
Yeah, the caterpillars and all that been in all of it.
Yes.
So you do want to wash it.
Please wash. I don't care if the bag says pre-washed, wash it. And the taste kicker in this is ginger root. So I am not a herbologist and all that, but there are lots of good benefits to ginger. It's anti-inflammatory. It's really good for your diet. I like it. It has a kind of sweet, spicy. Do you like ginger?
Ginger ale.
Okay, so yeah, kind of like that. It's like black people medicine, ginger ale. You get that for everything.
For everything.
In a blender. Yeah. We might make one of these. Do you have some juice? We might make one of these, and I might let Kenesha, test it out for y'all.
So I can say I had some real ginger, y'all, some ginger root. That's what I'm able to say.
Yes. So the thing about it to me is ginger is tricky because you don't want to be like, it's good for you, I'm gonna eat all this. It ain't gonna go down right. And it burns later. Like it's one of those things that gets in the back of your throat, and it's like that ginger ale has that. You don't want it diluted. So make sure that you put enough in there to your taste that you can handle. So I don't know if you're supposed to peel ginger root.
I think you are, aren't you?
Good, because I've been peeling it.
You've been doing it right. Because that's what I seen you do on TV.
Okay. And I like this. It just, I don't know. The citrus and the pineapple, the sweet, and then the slightly spicy, earthy flavor from the ginger root. Oh, it did come out.
You missed the whole side, didn't you?
There we go.
So you just use that a little bit like it.
It's real. It's real. My piece is a little bit bigger because I've got used to eating it, but one time, it smells really good.
It does.
I love the way ginger smells. And so then I will squeeze all the air out of the bag, and I'll make like 5 or 6 more of these, and I'll put them in the freezer. And so every day when I get ready to eat something, a meal or something like that, if I haven't had vegetables and things like that, I might eat like a smoothie and like a chicken breast or something like that. And
which smoothies are really good because they're a good filler. So you're not so hungry.
Right. Some people like juicing, but
I feel like if I'm drinking something all day, I'm gonna want some more to drink.
I don't want some more to drink. I feel like I didn't eat anything. These are thicker, and you get all the fiber and all the nutrients that's in eating the whole fruit or vegetable. So that's recipe number 1. The next one is where I usually put the parsley. Now, parsley is a detox, which is why I usually have tons of it in my house. When you used to go to restaurants and there'd be like little sprig leaf on your plate, and we thought it was garnish, as in just like decoration.
I thought it was.
Yeah, I never ate it. I learned that parsley helps with your digestion and helps to break down the foods when you eat.
So they be trying to help us.
They was trying to do you a favor. And like it helps keep your breath fresh and clean out your digestive tract and stuff like that. So I eat it now. What I normally put in there is pineapple, peaches, whatever green, and parsley. Sometimes I will put like chia or flax seeds in it as well. Those are also really good for your health benefits. And I'm just trying to learn how to eat a wider variety of foods and things that are actually beneficial to me besides the taste when it goes in my mouth. So,
And you know that's good because maybe it's just me, but I have a feeling that it's not just me. You get in the habit of eating the same things over and over and over, and you don't try anything different. You're like, I'm always cooking the same thing.
Yes.
Well, that's how I feel. I was telling Sylvia earlier how we had committed to, me and the kids, we were saying we were going to try a new fruit or vegetable each week. We didn't hold out on it. But we could do these smoothies and we can throw it in there and then, you know.
And it makes a difference. And you get so many other things that you hadn't tried before. Another one of my favorite smoothie recipes is banana, cocoa powder, peanut butter, coconut milk, and I use spinach. It tastes like a banana milkshake, chocolate banana milkshake. And I didn't believe that until I made it. So whenever I'm craving something sweet, that's something that I will mix up in there with some coconut milk, and it's delicious. I mean, just drink it and I'm like, oh, I had a milkshake.
So what she just said is, if you want to believe that you can't taste
the spinach,
you're gonna have to try it.
You're gonna have to try it. You're gonna have to try it. I didn't believe that I could hide all these greens and other things, but I learned that you can. Okay, y'all. Wait a minute. Look at this little piece of ham. Can you see that?
I gotta taste it to make sure I can't taste it now.
She almost put some in there. Okay.
I'll double up, but I told you I gotta taste it to make sure she ain't lying. Cause you know.
And then if I have parsley or flax seeds or chia seeds, which I have at home and I forgot those. But you can just dump those in the blender right before you turn it up. So we'll finish this up off screen, but one of the reasons I started doing this was I've always liked smoothies. But just being honest, I was probably buying them at the store with the little puree syrupy stuff.
And it's sugar.
So I was never doing it at home, right? I thought I was, being healthy. But when I started being a caregiver, my days went from 5 o'clock in the morning sometimes till 10, 11 o'clock at night. And I was exhausted.
Of course.
And the only thing, like I didn't have any of my own time, so the only thing that felt good is I would treat myself to go get something to eat or to have a cupcake or this. And so when I became a caregiver, I also started gaining weight because
you wasn't caring for yourself, you was caring for somebody else.
No, food was the reward. It was the feel good. So I didn't exercise, and I was so proud of myself, pat on the back for doing the things I needed to do. I'm going to treat myself and eat. And about 2 or 3 months in, I was tired, cranky. My back hurt, my feet hurt, my knees hurt, and I was tired.
And your body was letting you know.
My body was letting me know it ain't finna go down like this. We gonna have to do something else. So I struggled. I did. I struggled. It wasn't like a complete turnaround. I have a treadmill, and I started with walking like 15 minutes. And then I had to get off because I was tired. but I started
Start.
building up to it, and then I started looking at how I was eating. And since I've stopped rewarding myself with every restaurant in the world and every donut, cake, and whatever else, I sleep better.
Yeah.
And I'm not as cranky. And, you know, I've also set some boundaries and time aside for myself so that I can take care of me. But it was one step at a time. That's what it is. Making one change at a time, recognizing what the problem was, and just trying to act on it. I was not able, some people will make a complete 180. Just, I'm changing everything. I didn't have that luxury. So I took one step at a time, and so life has gotten a lot better. So what we'll do is we'll blend up one of these, and you all can see Kanisha try it.
I'm gonna tell y'all if I can taste these greens. All right, y'all.
Yes.
We're gonna find out if I can taste the greens or not.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
I can taste the greens.
You can taste the greens.
Yes. But
Drink all of it.
It's disgusting.
it goes with it. You like it?
Not disgusting. It tastes disgusting.
Stop saying that.
I think
Maybe
the kale needed to be chopped up more.
Mm-hmm.
you should
I think that's
add
what
the
it is.
Carrots.
Carrots aren't in this.
Chloe said there was carrots. Get out.
Chloe's
Chloe's
video.
lying to me.
Go downstairs with them. Y'all in the video yelling disgusting in the background. It can't be because you still drinking.
So you all saw Kanisha and the girls' reaction. So
Now, it was not terrible. It was not. What I will say, and Sylvia told me that well, she said it in the beginning that the kale is different when it blends up. So I had to get past that. But other than that, it really didn't taste bad. It didn't taste bad at all. And had I not had the kale pieces, I may have not been able to definitely say that's kale. But because I could feel it. But it wasn't bad.
you were talking earlier about discipline and how that ties in.
Yes, discipline. Now, when we were talking about King's stomach and how dethroning him, it's not so much about what we're eating and all of that, but it's discipline. And you have to discipline yourself. So even though I said that I could, you know, taste or the texture of the kale, I still drank it. You have to get past that and discipline yourself.
Exactly. And it's trial and error. So just like she learns that the texture of kale in smoothie doesn't appeal to her, right? There were plenty of recipes I tried and I realized that's gross. I don't like that. But I didn't jump off and just default back to what I had been doing. I had to be committed to moving forward and saying, I need to find a better way to eat. Maybe this isn't what I like. Try something else.
Right.
So don't be discouraged if you do attempt something new and it doesn't come over as an overwhelming success the first time. Maybe there's a new recipe. I've burned and done a few things. I've made some things that look beautiful on a plate and did not feel good going down. Try again. Tweak it. Make things to your taste. If you don't like she didn't like kale, so I don't expect to see too many kales, but she might love spinach. She might love another green that works better. So make sure you look at it, you tweak it, and you keep trying to move forward because there are tons of really good foods out there that each of us can, get to know a little better.
So I'll try the other one. Not for this video, but I will try it.
And if you all have any good smoothie recipes or quick grab and go recipes, any meal plan ideas, let us know. We'd like to see what you're doing at home to stay ahead of the game with your meals.
Till next time.
Thanks. Bye.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up when they like it.